Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the consolidated exchange rates in NetSuite. Today are the overview, the exchange rate types, viewing consolidated exchange rates, editing consolidated exchange rate, and calculating consolidated exchange rates. Overview of consolidated exchange rates. The exchange rates ensure that the currency amounts translate properly from child parent subsidiaries for consolidated reports. Types of consolidated exchange rates that are being used. The first one is current rate. So the current rate is the currency exchange rate in effect at the end of the period. Average rate is the weighted average based on transaction amounts for the period for all accounts with a general rate type of average. For historical rate, weighted average based on transaction amounts for the period for all accounts with a general rate type of historical. An example of how consolidated exchange rates are calculated in a period. So in this example, we have this sample hierarchy wherein US subsidiary is a parent subsidiary with a base currency of US dollars, while UK subsidiary is a child subsidiary with a base currency of GBP. On the right side, we can see that on a table, we have multiple transactions in different transaction dates and its corresponding currency exchange rates, amount, and the general rate type used by the transaction. So in this example, the current rate is equal to 3. By January 31st, the exchange rate at that day is 3, which represents our current exchange rate. For the average rate, the amount is 2.667. So this is calculated by multiplying the currency exchange rate amount per transaction and then dividing it by the total amount. For historical rate, it's similar with our average rate, wherein the amount is multiplied by the currency exchange rate and divided by the total amount. To view your consolidated exchange rates, you can navigate to Lists, Accounting, and then Consolidated Exchange Rates. On this page, expand your filters, and then you have three options. One for period, from subsidiary, and to subsidiary. So you can select and narrow down the specific consolidated exchange rates that you want to view on this page. So in this example, if I want to narrow it down to a specific period, I can change the period filter and set it to October 2022. Your consolidated exchange rates, you can simply click Edit on the specific consolidated exchange rate that you want to modify. And on this page, you can specify your average exchange rate, current exchange rate, and historical exchange rate. After that, you can then click Save. Have a system calculated consolidated exchange rates. You can navigate to Setup, Accounting, and then Manage Accounting Periods. On your period and task list, you can simply click on the Calculate Consolidated Exchange Rates and click the Calculate Consolidated Exchange Rates button. On this page, click the Calculate button and the page will refresh. You can go back to the period close and then mark the task as completed. Your consolidated exchange rate is by navigating to List, Accounting, and then Consolidated Exchange Rates. On this page, narrow down to a specific accounting period and then click the Calculate button. After the page refreshes, it should automatically calculate your consolidated exchange rate for the period for consolidated exchange rates. Thank you and have a good day.